Good, YouTube. This your man Spill Dog. I was looking at, I was watching something today, and it looked like Bud is actually gonna fight Canelo for real. Now that kind of leave Fundora in a bad spot. And if I'm Jerron Ennis, if I'm Boots, I tell my father or my manager, why don't y'all get me in the ring with Fundora? In my opinion, that's the perfect fight for Boots. It's a big name. He got a title, and he looking for a fight. Boots been out the ring. I guess a couple of months now. I think I'd be trying to make that call if I'm Jerron Ennis. Will Fundora fight him? I don't know. I don't see why he wouldn't, because it ain't like he got it like that where he could be walking away from recognized fighters. Boots is recognized as the heir apparent to somebody, and it just so happened Earl Spence pulled out the fight with Fundora. If Boots was to take that fight and win, if Earl Spence coming back, that's how you get that Earl Spence fight. That's how you get that Earl Spence fight, big money. Go out there, beat Fundora, take his belt, and you can rewrite this narrative that's starting to go around about Boost as if he don't want to fight good fighters, or and he comfortable with this bottom tier, with the mid range like ability welterweights. Cause I don't see why Fundora would turn out in a fight with Jerron Ennis, and that's a good fight to me. I mean, that's a big fight. I'm not sure. I think I think that's the 154-pound belt Fundora has. I'm not sure. I don't know if it's 147 or 154, but either way, if Boots was thinking about going up to 154, well, if you can get that Fundora fight, that's the way to go up to 154 and get you a title immediately and start lining up these big fights, big legacy fights. So I think that make the most sense if I'm Boots. I ain't looking at no Teofimo Lopez. I ain't looking at none of that shit. I be looking at Fundora. That's the route to go. You get a belt. Fundora is tall, but he not the greatest boxer in the world, and he don't have a whole lot of power. So, I mean, and Boots got, he got long arms himself. Boots got a 74-inch reach. He 5'11". It would be a better fight for Boots than it would, I believe, Bud or Spence, just because he's taller than both of them. I like that fight a lot, because I was just looking at something where Bud told Fundora, and he right, he should have took the fight with Terrence Crawford. He beat Earl Spence. I don't know why he tried to move past Crawford and go to Spence. I'm thinking it's because there's more money for fighting Earl Spence, but after the situation with Earl Trainer and him having him getting beat up like he did, I think Fundora was looking for a easier fight. I think he probably figured Earl Spence was burnt out, yesterday's news, so to speak, and was gonna go ahead and try to finish Spence on off, get that money and get that recognition that would have came with it, but didn't work out that way. And I just think that, to me, if I'm Boots, that's the fight I want right now. Get me Fundora, where he can go in there and get that title, because these dudes at 147, they don't want to fight him. They don't want to fight him, and the ones that do want to fight him, he don't want to fight them, it seems like. So I just, I wouldn't even want to stay in 147 much longer if I'm Boots. I mean, you ain't really had it just haven't been no good luck for him as far as, he winning fights, but he ain't been able to get none of the fights he claimed he wanted. So I would go ahead and move on up. Who knows what's going to happen with Stanios? I got the funny feeling that'll be another one where they make the fight, and a month or so before the fight, an injury or some bullshit happen, and the fight get canceled. I would dare buy a ticket early for a fight like that. So I like Boots in there with Fundora. I think he got the speed and the movement to be able to deal with the size and the reach, and I think he got the power to hurt Fundora and keep him somewhat in check as far as his approach coming after Boots. You know, because at some point Boots need to start fighting these top level guys. And don't like him. 147 is pretty much cleaned out. And that's Devin, Ryan, and Teo finna come to the division. It ain't, besides Brian Norman Jr., to me, it ain't really nothing else there. I ain't ever been high on standing owners. I think Brian Norman Jr. Knock him out, so unless he gonna go out there and fight Brian Norman Jr., ain't nothing left really, in my mind, at 147. Not worth hanging around in the division for when you got all them good fights up there at 154. Charlo, Spence eventually when he come back, the Fundora fight, and it's plenty. There's plenty of work up there. The boy from down there in Florida, Erickson Lubin, who lost to Fundora. It's the boy that fought Charlo Harris and the kid out of Detroit, Tony Harrison. It's a lot of fights at 154 for him, and I think he'll beat most of them dudes. So that's to me, if I'm Boost team, I'll be trying to talk to Eddie Hearns and see. Let's reach out to Fundora and see if we can make this fight. But let me know what y'all think in the comment section. That's it for me on this video. If you like the video, like and subscribe. Till the next time, it's your boy Spill Dog. I'm out.